right, everybody. Welcome back to the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. I'm your man, Thunder Dan. And today is 9/11. It's an historic day for us as American citizens. And it's a day of mourning where we lost 2,996 Americans that day. And I don't know, 1.5 Middle Easterns. After that, we brought in the Patriot Act. We brought in the War on Terror. And we destroyed the Middle East. But without further ado, baby, I want to get into 9/11, what really happened on 9/11. There's so much conspiracies surrounding 9/11. You saw the Building 7. You saw the John Brennan lit in the Saudis. 23 of the 25 hijackers came from Saudi. Brennan, the ex-CIA director, was the camp chief out there, chief station chief. I mean, there's just countless stuff, but let's start it off. I believe the first one went in at around 8:58 in the morning. So President Bush at the time, 2001, was reading a book with some kids. They were reading to him, and then I guess his advisor comes in and tells him that a plane hit or another plane hit. I believe it's another plane hit. But let's get into this video. We're just going to slowly unwind 9/11 together and see what we come up with. All right, let's play this bad boy. All right, there we go. There we go.
Get ready to read all these words on this page without making a mistake. Look at the letter at the end and remember the sound it makes. Get ready.
Kite.
Yes, kite. Get ready to read this word the fast way. Get ready.
Kid.
Yes, kid. Sound it out. Get ready.
Kid.
Sound it out. Get ready.
Kid.
What word?
Kid.
Yes, kid. Boys and girls, sound this word out. Get ready.
Seal.
What word?
Seal.
Yes, steel. Read these words the fast way. Get ready.
Play.
Yes, playing. Get ready.
Must.
Yes, must. Let's read these words the fast way without making a mistake. Get ready.
Kite.
Yes, kite. Get ready.
Kit.
Yes, kit. Get ready.
Seal.
Yes, steel. Get ready.
Play.
Yes, playing. Get ready.
Must.
Yes, must. Go to your speaker reader up from under your seat. Open your book up to lesson 60 on page 153.
Here comes the advisor. The advisor came in and told him. It's funny how all that works.
At the count of 3, everyone should be on page 153. If the yellow paper is going to bother you, drop it. Thank you. Everybody touch the title of your story. Fingers under the title. Get ready to read the title, The Fast Way. We're waiting for one member.
He's still just sitting there, baby. He's
Fingers
still
under
just
the
sitting
title
there.
of the story. Get ready.
The pet go.
Yes, the pet go. Fingers under the first word of the story. Get ready to read the story the fast way. Get
All right, there he is. Oh, George W., baby, Bushy Bush. Just sitting there. I don't understand why he's just sitting there. Figured they would have got him up or something, but I guess he knew. I mean, the Bushes were shady. Bush's dad was the head of the CIA. His family, when Reagan got shot, was hanging out with the Hinkles family. And then the same thing here, the Bushes were hanging out with the bin Laden family. And remember, when 9/11 happened, only one plane took off that day. It was the bin Laden family out of Texas, I believe, where they were staying. It's all there. You can all look at it, folks. But 9/11 is not what you think it is. And that's why we're here to uncover stuff. None of it just makes no sense. It makes zero sense how planes, how Coke cans, beer cans, aluminum foil can knock down steel concrete. Just knock it down. It don't make no sense, baby. It don't make no sense. All right, if you don't believe me, then we got some other stuff to get into. How about some stuff that never aired? Inside job. There was also this thing about there was some people on a van celebrating, watching the attacks. Let's see if we can get into that. because they were saying that wasn't true. Still to this day, they sort of don't say it's true, but, you know, there's evidence out there for it. So let's play this.
In the days after the September attacks, there were countless rumors about strange coincidences surrounding the events. One report about a group of Middle Eastern men spotted the morning of September 11th parked just across the river from New York City has not gone away. Investigation of their presence has led to questions about whether Israel was conducting espionage on U.S. soil. We're joined now by ABC's John Miller with an exclusive report this evening.
That's right, Elizabeth. This is a case that took the FBI and the CIA more than 2 months to sort out, while 5 Israelis waited in jail. It began when this woman was watching the Twin Towers burning from her apartment in New Jersey. She noticed 3 men on top of a van, posing for pictures with the towers burning in the background.
And I could see that they were like happy. You know, they didn't look shocked to me. You know, they didn't look shocked. I thought it was very strange.
The witness called police, who stopped the van hours later and arrested 5 men. All 5, it turns out, were Israeli. They were turned over to the FBI. Sources tell ABC News, during a check of national security databases, some of the men were listed as having had connections with Israeli intelligence. At the FBI, that set off alarm bells. The FBI needed the answers to 3 important questions. Who were these men? What brought them to that parking lot on the morning of September 11th? And did they have any advance knowledge of what was going to happen that day? The men said they were just taking pictures at the time. They said they worked for a company called Urban Moving. The FBI obtained a search warrant for the company's offices.
2 SUVs were filled up with between 9 and 12 boxes and computers.
Not long after the arrests, the offices of Urban Moving were simply abandoned. Almost everything was left behind. In jail, the 5 Israelis were repeatedly interrogated and given lie detector tests. Stephen Gordon was their American lawyer.
They were asked questions if they had ever been approached by or hired by any non-United States intelligence community.
While there is still some debate among American intelligence officials, many investigators believe some...
Well, that's it on that. See what I'm saying? There's so much stuff out there. There's just so much stuff out there that just breaks everything. I mean, especially just the angles, the cameras. Some people are saying the planes weren't even there. It was missiles. CGI was involved. There was plants on the street. Like, even if you listen to some of the audio where, like, when the one plane comes in with the firefighters, the long-distance ones, I believe they're on the pier. It's like, oh, my gosh, what is this? It's like stuff I don't think really would happen if you just saw a plane scorching through, you know, 500 miles an hour and making that big explosion where it should have just basically sort of shattered. And remember, they never found any black boxes from these planes. The plane in the Pentagon didn't leave no debris. I mean, there's just, then they had that shady camera picture of the one at the Pentagon from the parking camera. It's like, come on, people. And people just fall for this stuff. I don't understand. We were just force-fed this stuff. It was a shocking moment. I was alive. I was there. I witnessed it. I believe I was just 20, 21. And it was just a whole new world. It's like, wait a minute. But there was also vibes coming out. There was vibes coming out. Like the sky was like very blue that day. Very blue. So I don't know if that was the CGI back screen or whatever. But I don't want to get too far involved in that because I got other stuff to get into, baby. I got other stuff to get into. All right, and here's some other footage that I believe they said was only aired once, never aired again, about the Pentagon and what they were saying there on the street. So let's pull this up. Because you got to stay informed, baby. That's the only way you can do this is stay informed. 9/11 is not what you think it is.
Outside the Pentagon, CNN's military affairs correspondent Jamie McIntyre. And Jamie, you got very close to where that plane went down.
That's right, Judy. A while ago, I walked right up to next to the building. Firefighters were still trying to put out the blaze. The fire, by the way, is still burning in some parts of the Pentagon. And I took a look at the huge gaping hole that's in this sideway. But from my close-up inspection, there's no evidence of a plane having crashed anywhere near the Pentagon. The only site is the actual side of the building that's crashed in. And as I said, the only pieces left that you can see are small enough that you could pick up in your hand. There are no large tail sections, wing sections, a fuselage, nothing like that anywhere around.
What happened? What happened? That was, see? So you got a reporter on the scene talking about he didn't see nothing, baby. He didn't see nothing. No, like I was saying earlier, where's the black boxes? There's still no black boxes. Or I don't know if they were found and they just never been released. And then, of course, you had the plane that flew down into the ground in Pennsylvania. We don't have no clue where that was going. There's always been speculation, the Capitol or something else. But then there's also just recently, I believe within the last year and a half, 2 years, that there was a fifth plane that got grounded because somebody caught onto it, and then they called the FBI. So where was that other plane going? And that none of this was in the 9/11 commission report. Like Able Danger was some people were telling the United States that there's something going on. They're getting traffic. That was left out of the 9/11 commission report. The commission report was just probably a cover up. And you know me, if you trust the government, then you don't know your history. So let's move on to this next video, because 9/11 was a day to never forget, always remember. You know what I'm saying? It was a crazy day. Crazy day. Everybody knows where they were. I was working. I was at that day working at the grocery store. I laughed. I was like, what's going on? Some lady came in. It's like, oh, the White House been hit with a plane. I was like, what the hell is she talking about? So I just rolled out of work and then came back later and be like, right before the shift was going to end and clock out. You know what I'm saying? That's the justice system. But let's get into this right here, because it's probably one of the more famous ones ever. And then here we can watch some footage of the plane going in and the loud sounds. I think that's good for everything. Let's pull this video right here. This is a planned video. Here it comes again. See, it just pans over, so I don't know. I don't know if any of that makes sense. And then from when that plane hit, yeah, that's the first plane. An hour and I think 4, 5, 6 minutes, the whole building collapses. I'm no engineer, nothing like that, but it seems a little off. Seems a little off. And then, it's just stuff everywhere. There's stuff everywhere. It was Bin Laden came out right away. And then here comes some debunking stuff. I don't know if this makes any sense, but maybe they're using the helicopters to film certain stuff. But let's get into this. It's only 30 seconds long. I just like to give you all the information out there, and then we can go from there. But let's see what this says right here. Come on, let's play. All right, so plane animation is programmed to enter picture and stop to set reference. Reference is dead center of viewfinder, 50% there, 50% there. So they're lining this up to the tower. But helicopter equipped with FLIR cameras is to image to drift to the right and offset alignment. Oh, this is where the plane comes through the back end. Like, oh, the plane went through the whole building? Watch up here. See, up here, the plane's going to come through. See? Right there. I don't know if that's what they're saying is CGI, stuff like that. I don't know. I'd have no clue. They did the moon landing, you know what I'm saying? So anything's possible. But that's that. We can watch it come back through. Here comes the plane into view. But they're saying the helicopters, so the image drifts to the right. Taking aim. Okay. There's the plane. Oh, plane exits tower. So I don't know. You take it for what it's worth. Take it for what it's worth. Probably the biggest elephant in the room. The biggest elephant in the room would be probably Building 7, Tower 7, World Trade Center 7. Of course, we all know the two planes hit the two towers and they fell, but Building 7 at around 5:20 that afternoon fell down. Now, that wasn't hit with nothing, and that was just some office fires, they say, that collapsed that. So let's watch that. But it looked like, but people show like there was charges and stuff. I mean, there's a deep dive, baby. It's a deep dive in 9/11. It's one of my favorite conspiracies next to the moon. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. It holds a lot of water. Oh, it looks like some snap charges. Slow motion time. I think the sound is added because I don't know how they're going to get that sound from that far away. Technology wasn't that great. You know what I mean? Same thing with the cell phones on the plane that they supposedly took over. You know what I mean? They're making phone calls from the airplane. I can't even do that today. I can't even do it unless you're hooked up to Wi-Fi now or something like that. But imagine a cell tower. So I don't know if any of that makes sense. And then this is the free fall. Let's never forget. Look at that. That's like free fall speed, isn't it? Look, it just falls down. It wasn't hit by nothing. Hit by nothing. Look at that. Just keeps falling. So I don't know, people. I don't want to take up too much of your precious time, but hopefully this will inspire some inspiration, and you will go look into it yourself. And then we got to figure out what we're going to do about these lying eyes and all that. You know what I'm saying? These lying eyes out here. Because trust me, they did some crazy ceremony stuff. Crazy ceremony stuff. You understand me? They did the Eye of Egypt thing, that goop op thing or whatever. Look at that.
I still have those visuals, those images in my mind, in my head. We're on, as a nation, mission now. Suicide bombers, it happens in Israel on a daily basis. Those are the things we have to be careful of now. We have to watch for now.
Do you expect suicide bombers struck the North Tower of the World Trade Center 1 year ago? Hundreds of people gathered.
These are some sick people out here. Sick people out there, baby. But thank you for tuning in. And I appreciate every single one of y'all, baby. Thanks for tuning in to the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. I'm your man, Thunder Dan. Make sure you like and subscribe, baby. Like and subscribe. We need to break the algorithm.